just about 30 minutes ago, Namco Tekken 8 just released the Heihachi trailer with his gameplay and moveset. So we're going to watch through and pick through a lot of the fun things that we can see. Now, in about 2-3 hours, they are going to have the Tekken Talk. So let's check out everything that we can see in here. It's going to be very exciting. As we know, Heihachi is a major character to the storyline. He's been in Tekken since the very first one. So I can't wait to see what they're going to be revealing in this trailer here. Oh, and he's going to be playable for early access on September 30th, and then he's going to be generally available on October 3rd. Oh, no, we just did the Terry, yeah, we just, 3 hours ago. Yeah, so it's been a good 1 a.m., 2 a.m. to about 4, 5 a.m. type of thing. Yeah.
Get ready for the next battle. Tekken 8. New challenger.
Wow.
Heihachi Mishima. やはり生きていたか、平八。なぜ生きている？あの程度でわしが死ぬとでも思ったか。
Wow. Oh my goodness. He's gonna be really strong. He looks really good. Okay, so early access September 30th. Official release October 3rd. He is the third DLC character. He's for Autumn. Which is interesting. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that too. Wait a minute here. Okay, here's costume number 2. It's costume number 3.
Sonic Boom!
Hey, thank you so much. Black Ice, thank you so much. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Thank you. Costume number 4. New stage. Song's really good too. Wow. There's a lot to unpack here. This is wow, we have a lot to go over. A lot to go over there. Hey there. Yes, we have Terry. Terry was earlier this morning. Yes, absolutely. He's very, very good. Very, very good. Lots of plus options. Very strong. Yes. Him on Monday. Yes. Yes, yes, yeah. Early access 30th and then October 3rd. Wow. Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look into this trailer here. Okay, so the first thing we're going to see is this is Autumn. And we have Fujin and Rajan. And here are the monks. And they are warrior monks here. So historically, there were warrior monks. And there were multiple religions moving in through Japan. And some of the more native sects of religions weren't necessarily so happy about that. So they had groups that were more active, aggressively active, and had moved some of these religions, and not necessarily had moved them out, but had gone back and forth with them. In addition to, there was feudalism, and in the feudalism, under it, and the emperor, to help police things a little bit, were the samurai. And there was a code to the samurai, was his Bushido, and it helped keep the samurai to keep a good eye on the people and make sure everybody was, okay, copacetic, but at the same time, trying to keep an eye on each other because they could go at each other. and possibly have more power than was necessary, right? Now, there were groups of samurai that were also in a bit of religious positions, and some of them were doing things not necessarily that followed these rules of Bushido, but not everybody followed Bushido anyways. So the interesting thing is that then the other groups of samurai could possibly go in and keep these guys in check. And I remember reading something where one group had attacked another one and saying, that they weren't doing the right thing, and they were claiming to be a bird, but they were really a bat. So that could be what's going on here. At the same time, it may not be. So this is very interesting. This is already an interesting start to the trailer. So here everyone is in front of the temple. And this is a big, very holy display here. And here you have different, I'm not sure if these are demons or onis here on the gates. And here's some more monks and their monk warriors, and they're practicing. This one's holding a boulder. And back here, everybody practicing.
Get ready for the next battle. Tekken 8. New Challenger.
So
New Challenger.
yeah, okay. We'll get into it in a minute.
Heihachi Mishima.
So, I mean, just looking at him, he has his more traditional, fight gi on and everything. He has prayer beads on. There's Lars. Okay, the first thing they show right away is his electric to hell sweep. Armored moves. Okay, here's Lee. He's going through all of his sons. Lydia. Okay, so what's important to all this right now that we're seeing? So Lars Heihachi was nervous that he, because of Kazuya and Jin, had this devil gene in him. So what he did was he ended up going and having a child with a woman that was not, anywhere near him, and he ended up having Lars, and Lars has access to electrical power enhancements, but not the devil gene, because that came from Kazumi. So then Lee is in there because Lee was adopted to be another heir to Heihachi, but in addition to that, be competition for Kazuya. Now we have Lydia on here because she and her father was in a plane accident and she's trying to find out what's going on through the story also, in addition to running Poland. So that looked like Steve. Yeah, so here's Steve, and Steve is a part of Nina. Low profile. Yoshimitsu. Caught him in the air. Sidestep. Eddie. So Jin's going, hey, what the hell's going on here? Because he knew Kazuya had killed Heihachi, threw him in the volcano, and he's going, what this doesn't make any sense. So Heihachi says, hey, as two men back from the dead, we should try getting along. Now the funny thing is that, poor Jin, he's been put through the ringer. He was shot in the head. Hey, thank you so much, Mayor. Hey, thank you so much. I hope you're having a good one. We're going through the Heihachi trailer. There's a lot going on in here. So, Jin was shot. He has, been beat unconscious multiple times, dropped out of a helicopter, all kinds of absolutely horrible things happened to him. And here's Heihachi, and granted, he's been thrown off a mountain, and then he came back, he crawled back, and he's basically alluding to that time it didn't kill him, he was just dropped off the mountain. Then Kazuya knocked him into the volcano in Tekken 7, and now he's blatantly saying, I am back from the dead. So he was resurrected, which is very interesting. And now the question is, who resurrected him? And, what's going on with that? Does he have any additional thing going on with him? Because with Kazuya and Jin, when they were at the brink of death, or they did die, one or the other, the devil gene was activated in them. So, and once again, we can see, here's his gi, his shoulders exposed. He has his wraps here, which the wraps represent, initially, the wraps represent the samurai, or just going into battle in general, because the key is that, one, it can keep you warm, but two, what happens is that you're supposed to lightly wet these wraps, and you put them around your torso, and then you put your armor on, and if you get stabbed, it's supposed to help hold you intact so that you might be able to survive it or get help later on. He has that on. Nowadays, they say, which when I went to Japan, I did see a couple ladies that had this. You can put these wraps around your stomach if you're pregnant, and it's supposed to help with support and keep you warm. Men, and I'm sure ladies too, but some men, and I did see one man that had this, had a wrap like this, and it's supposed to also keep you warm. And then supposedly, which is more of a fashion statement type of thing, they would say that the Yakuza would use something like that. But that's a secondary purpose from what it initially was all about. Oh, yeah, and then here, we're having different prayer beads here. Prayer beads. Okay, so here we go into Heat Engager. I missed it. Mm. Wow. Armor break. So I was when I was readying up, some people were saying that that might be an untechable throw. Okay, so this background is going to have a multiple adjusting look to it, and I think this is just beautiful, really nice. And now they have some snow on it. Oh, that's really pretty, really pretty. And the monks are still training. Look at the snow coming down. How are you still alive? You remember, Kazuya was the one that knocked him into that volcano, threw him into the volcano. In addition to that, he punched him in the chest, and supposedly it caused some damage there, but not so much. He came back. Or no, he was resurrected, right? He's still finding out that he was resurrected. He's so mad. Oh my god. So here we go. That's a really good start. That's a good interaction and a good loading start there. Yeah, that's his burst. I wonder if his uppercut has faster startup frames. Or if that was specifically a timing thing, but we're going to have to see about that. That could be a little concerning. Well, actually, no, not necessarily, because I get knocked out of all. Oh, thank you so much. Arisato. Nido Arisato. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate the follow. We're going through the Heihachi trailer. I get knocked out of startup of Kazuya's uppercuts pretty often. Um, and I'm wondering if Heihachi's has a faster startup to it, or maybe it has some sort of invincibility in frames in the beginning. But he definitely gets contact before Kazuya does. That's interesting, huh? Bam. Hmm. Yep. That's something. That might be a timing thing. We're going to have to see what the frame data is on this. That's something. That is something. Oops. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. I'm a wrong button hitter. I'm the wrong button hitter in the game sometimes too. Yeah, so these two are going back and forth. Heihachi wants to kill everybody. That's terrible. Poor Kazuya is going to die first. God. This is the rage art. Ooh. This is a very, very, very strong and powerful picture. You have here a key, right? And I don't know if this is supposed to be a full moon. I don't know if this is supposed to be a portal. This looks like it's supposed to be from the subconscious here, but this is one of the keys, the Torii gates, and this is a holy rope that's going across it there, and I think this is a bell, which is also another symbolic piece. And then you can see, but this is more the background. This is this lantern here is from the background, but that's also holy. But this is straight from Heihachi. This is all involved with him. And he's standing in the center of it. And supposedly, if you stand in the center of a gate like this, then that is where a god is supposed to be, right? And here's all of his electricity. Now, they did show Fujin and Rajin earlier, and this here, it does look like it's a portal into the subconscious. And then, of course, there's a lot of callback to the neon green and the purple and everything going on. And we know Heihachi has had some ties to some of this in the past. And in Tekken 7, where the reporter was interviewing Heihachi, and Heihachi was basically giving his story, his side on what had happened with Kazumi and with Kazi and everybody else. In the background, he had the samurai armor, and then he had arrows, and arrows are supposed to represent demon killing. So they even laid it out literally in that scene what his purpose was with all of this. And now this in his rage art is just basically sort of showing it even more, that the amount of power and authority that he has. He's in the center of the gates. It's an extremely holy gate, and this portal here that's opening up into the subconscious, or something's coming down and giving him power, or he's accessing it from somewhere. Now, the interesting thing also is that we're used to seeing the Mishima logo everywhere, which is basically, it looks like a little bit of a mod of the Shinto symbol to me, but here it's a fist. So he is basically he is a part of this area. He is not the head honcho here. He is a part of this area because there's something bigger than him here than the Mishima logo symbol. The song's very good. Okay, so here we go. Tekken 8 is on PlayStation, and it is on Xbox. It is also on Steam. It is run by the Unreal Engine, same as Street Fighter 6. And of course, Terry was just released, and he looks great with that Unreal Engine. I believe SNK is on Unreal also. Possibly Guilty Gear. You can access him on the 30th or wait officially until the 3rd. We bought the season pass, so we will have access to him. See, and he does not have the Mishima logo on him. He has this other logo. Yeah, he has these ropes on him too. That's very interesting. He's wearing a lot of traditional, I mean, the gi is traditional too, but and then of course his belt here to show his stature. But this rope and these beads are all religiously tied. That's something. Okay, so let's take a look at this. This is Heihachi's traditional costume, his traditional outfit here with the tiger on the back. Now, the tiger, there's multiple reasons for the tiger, right? In the game, some people were saying, okay, you know, the tiger, Kazumi's pet tiger, and she used to fight with it and everything else. Now, historically, the tiger was a symbol that was adopted by the samurai as a symbol of strength. They really liked tigers, and there's even art and, you know, just history reflecting this. Look how beautiful this background is. You know, you have the snow here. You have the snow on the ground. It's sunny now. It's bright, and the grass is peeking through the snow. The contrasts between the red and the green and the white, it's very pretty. It's very nice. Okay, so this is his second outfit. This is his third, which is very interesting because I thought this was either Lydia's father